Hi, in this video, I'm going to solve page 439, number 19. So page 439, number 19. Alright, so the direction says two triangles can be formed using the given measurement. Solve both triangles. That's what we just reviewed with the other video, which is example 3. So according to the information, you have to check the criteria for the ambiguous case. Because the direction already tells us that they're gonna have two triangles, but you never know that the direction does not tell you. Then you have to find out. So let's check it. Must be given SSA. So do you think that is SSA? Yes, it is, because they gave you the two side and then one angle, which is A. And then the given angle is acute. Angle A is 64. It is acute. And A is shorter than B, which is 16 is shorter than 17. So yes. So let's check it, the altitude. Altitude is a B times sine A. What is my B? 17. Times sine 64. So 17 times sine 64. We have to check this one. Okay. 17, that's degrees. 17 times sine 64. That will be, oops, enter. Okay, 15.27. So let me go back. 15.27. So is this one bigger than A, same as A, or less than A? What do you think? Your A is 16, and then altitude is shorter than that, so that is a choosing for my case 3. So you're going to have two triangles, right? So we just clear up that we can clearly see that we are gonna have two triangles. So now let's working on it together. Okay, so alright, so now I'm going to working on the question. So your A is 64 degrees and your A equals 16, B equals 17. So let's draw the triangle. It maybe look like this. Your A, that should be longer. That should be longer. B, maybe look. Longer and shorter. So this is my A, this is my B, this is my C. And then that is 16, that is 17. So you may think about one triangle like that. Okay? And then the, A, this time my angle was a 64 degrees here. So let's using the, law of sine to find out angle B. So sine 64 over 16 equal sine B over 17. That's how we set it, right? Now what do? We do the cross multiplication. So that 16 times sine B would be 17 times sine 64. How can I get my B? B would be arc sine 17 times sine 64 over 16. So I'm going to put that one into my calculator. Arc sine, where's my arc sine? Arc sine, what was that? That was 17 times sine 64. Okay, let me see. 17 times sine 64. Okay, 17 times sine 64. But that is my numerator divided by, what should we do? 16, right? and that would be 72.74. So my angle, that would be 72.74. Let me double check it. 72.74. Okay. So we're going to round up to the nearest tenth because they don't give us any direction for that. So I can say that B would be 72.7. Okay. So my B is 72.74. If I round 72.7, okay, that would be my B. Now my C, how can I get my C? 180 minus 64 degrees. That was a question. And then a 72.7. Then you can get your answer. 180 minus 64 minus 72.7. So 180 minus 64 minus 72.7. That would be 43.3. That would be 43.3 degrees. But we know that we are going to have how many triangles? 2 triangles, right? So let me finish up to find the side C. So side C, how can we get our side C? I told you that we are going to using the given information to set up our one side so that you are not going to be off your answer. So let's use it again. Sine 64 over 17. My A was 16. So sine 64 over 16 is same as sine 43.3 over what? I don't know. So we are going to find out. So this time I can do the cross multiplication, and then my C would be 16 times sine 43.3 over sine 64. So I'm going to use that one. 16 times sine 43.3. It should be divided by, so you can put the parentheses. Oh, that does not work. I wanted to move that before. My cursor should be moved down. It doesn't work. Okay, so entered, and I'm going to, again, 16 times sine 43.3. That's a one group. And then what was the other answer? Over sine 64. Sine 64. And then okay. Then it will be one group. So that would be 12.2. So my answer for this, 12.2. So I can get my side as a 12.2. My angle C would be 43.3 degree, and then the B would be 72.7. That is my one answer. Now what should I do? I'm going to thinking about the obtuse angle. So my B was 72.7. So another B, which is obtuse angle B this time, would be 180 minus 74.7. Was that 72.7? So 72.7. And then I can get my answer, which is 3 and then 9, 7, and 7, 107.3. So at this time, 107.3 would be my another B, which is angle B. For what? Obtuse version of it. That's gonna be my 1 degree. Okay? Let me just double check it. Yes. Now, how can I get my angle C? Samely, 180 minus 64 minus 107.3. So 180 minus 107.3 would be 72.7 minus 64. That would be 0.7 and 8. So 8.7 degree. That's gonna be my C this time. Alright, so what should I do now? I need to get a side C. So my side C, sine 60 over 16 equal sine, what was the degree? That was 8.7. 8.7 over C. So how can I get my C? 16 times sine 8.7 degree over sine 64. So 16 times sine 8.7. 16 times sine 8.7 divided by sine 64, right? Let me double check. Yes. So it will be give you 2.69. So you need to round up to the nearest tenth. That would be 2.7. So my C would be 2.7 this time. So you can end up having two triangles, right? What was it? Which is the acute one? There will be one. So my angle A, 64, my angle B, 72.7, and angle C, 43.3. And then side A, which is 16, side B, which is 17, and the side C, which is 12.2. Another triangle you can make obtuse one. My angle A, 64. My angle B, 107.3. Angle C, 8.7. Side A, which was 16. Side B, which is 17. Side C, which is 2.7. Okay? I hope this video helps you understand this question. Bye.